See, now comes question number 44, copper with nitric acid. See here also, first we have to calculate the oxidation number, HNO3. Here for this nitrogen I'm keeping as X, so that we get +5 oxidation state. And now here you see in this copper nitrate, here this nitrogen is considered to be a single compound, okay, because it is enclosed in a bracket. So now the nitrate will have the oxidation state of -1. Here 2 moles are there, so simply multiplied by 2, so that the copper will have the oxidation state of +2. And here NO2, here for this nitrogen I am keeping as X, so the nitrogen will have the oxidation state of +4, right? See, now the first step we have to calculate which will be the oxidation and which will be the reduction. Here you see in this reaction from copper, because in the elementary state their oxidation number is considered to be 0, so which means it increases by 2, so that it is an oxidation reaction. And now in the HNO3, from +5 to +4 it decreases by 1 electron. So simply here you see I have written a detailed form, that is copper Cu to Cu2 plus, there will be a loss of 2 electron, okay, whereas in HNO3 there will be a gain of 1 electron. So I have written here. See, now in the next step we have to check for their balancing also, okay. Copper along with this 2, because we have to cross multiply it, so 2 HNO3 and here CuNO3 twice and then NO2, right? In the next step we have to balance the nitrogen. See, now HNO3 is multiplied by 2 and then this NO2 is multiplied by 2, so that we get the nitrogen balanced on both the reactant as well as in the product side, okay. So now you see 4 nitrogen in the reactant side, whereas in the product side 2 nitrogen plus 2 nitrogen, so totally 4 nitrogen. And next in the last step we have to balance the oxygen and then hydrogen, and also we have to check whether everything will get balanced. So now this Cu, that is copper with 4 HNO3, that leads to give CuNO3 twice plus 2 NO2 plus 2 H2O, okay. So what we did is that we have multiplied this H2O by 2, so that both the side hydrogen also gets balanced. So like this we have to go step by step. We'll move on to the last sum, KMNO4. See here the KMNO4 will have the oxidation state of +7, that is manganese. So potassium will have +1 oxidation state because it comes under alkali metal. So now here this H2C2O4 is nothing but it is simply oxalic acid. So H2C2O4 means oxalic acid. So acid means it will have COOH group. See here you see hydrogen will have +1 oxidation state, and I am going to find the oxidation state of this carbon. So that only I am keeping as X. So 2 carbon, so simply 2X. So oxygen we all know it have -2 oxidation state. So when we simplify we get X will be equal to +3. So once if you go by step only, it will be easier for you and you can get the answer without any confusion. So now in the first step, the same as we did before, we have to write the relevant oxidation state to each of the compound, and then we have to find which will be the oxidation and which will be the reduction reaction. See here, from +3 to +4, that is carbon, it get increases by 1. So which means it is said to be an oxidation reaction. And now here in this manganese +7 to +2, it get decreased by 5 electron. So simply it is said to be a reduction reaction. See, now you see this K-MnO4 will have, because in the second step we have to cross multiply it. So before that we have to check for the electron count. So now here this get decreased by 5. So we have to check for their balancing also. See here, manganese, 1 manganese, in the product side also 1 manganese. So no need to multiply with any number because they get balanced. So now we check for this carbon. So here carbon only increased by 1 because it is an oxidation reaction. So now 1 electron. Here you see only in the reactant side 2 carbon are there, whereas in the product side only 1 carbon. So which means what we have to do is that we have to multiply this product carbon with 2. That only I am going to do here. See here, what I am doing is that I am going to multiply it with 2 because here 2, whereas here only 1. So I am going to multiply this with 2. So no need to write all those things. This you have to calculate in your mind itself. It is simply a mind calculation. Okay. So that only I did. So now we get 2 electron. So now what we have to do is that we have to cross multiply it. See here, this 2 comes to this KMnO4. This 5 goes to this oxalic acid. You understood? See now in the next step, I cross multiply the relevant number. So after that, we have to check for the balancing in the product side also. Here in the product side, 5 into 2, 10 hydrogen. And here 2 hydrogen. So that we have to keep because always hydrogen and oxygen we have to concentrate on the last step. So now we check for this carbon. Okay, so here 5 into 2, 10 carbon, whereas here only 1 carbon. So I have multiplied it with 10. So both the side carbon gets balanced. See, in the next step we have to balance the potassium. We have to go by each element. So first we have to concentrate which element present at the first, like that. We have to go in the same order. Okay. So now in the next step we have to balance the potassium, that is KMnO4 and MnSO4, that is multiplied by 2. So now we get 2 KMnO4, and in the product side also if we check both the side potassium gets balanced, whereas manganese not balanced. So what we have to do is that we have to multiply it with 2 so that we get both the side balanced. And next, to balance oxygen and hydrogen, H2O and H2SO4 are multiplied by 3 and 6. If we multiply it by 3 and 6, so it gets balanced. So now we check for the each element. So now 5 into 2, 10 hydrogen in the reactant side. Along with that 3 into 2, 6 hydrogen. So totally 16 hydrogen. Product side also 8 into 2, 16 hydrogen. So that gets balanced. And now we check for this carbon. So 5 into 2, 10 carbon. So here also 10 carbon. So both the side gets balanced. So next we'll count for the potassium and manganese. Lastly we come for this oxygen. So potassium 2 in the reactant side. So in the product side also 2. So that gets balanced. And here manganese 2 manganese. So product side also 2 manganese. So that also gets balanced. If you count for the oxygen, so first comes 5 into 4, 20 oxygen. 4 into 2, 8 oxygen. So totally 28 plus 3 into 4, 12. So 28 plus 12. We get 40. oxygen in the reactant side. In the product side also you see 4 plus 4 into 2 8 oxygen, 10 into 2 20, 8 into 1 8. So on adding we get 40 oxygen. So both the side oxygen also gets balanced, right? So we'll move on to the next ion electron method of balancing some of the reaction. Okay.